Guys, I think we've run into a bit of a conundrum, and the weather's suspiciously nice today, and it's honestly kind of scaring me because it's been raining for like 2 weeks, and I know that after this, it's gonna keep raining really bad. Hi guys, welcome. Today we're going to be working on finishing up a knit cardigan that I started a couple weeks back. Honestly, I started it around December 1st and it's currently December 22nd, so it's been a while. But my excuse is that technically I started this kind of like as a filler project, because I was working on a crochet hexagon cardigan, and while I was making it, I started up like 6 separate projects because I wasn't getting that dopamine that I needed. So I had to, keep doing consecutive projects. The crochet cardigan, it did end up coming out nice. It was originally supposed to be a pullover, but when I got to the end, I was just so tired of it. I was so bored of it. I just left it as a cardigan, and it looks cute, which is surprising because towards the end, I was not having it. I was just doing whatever I wanted, and it did end up actually looking really cute, which today we're going to be finishing up the stripey cardigan by Loupy Studio that I started a while back. Currently, I have 10 hours worth of progress. I'm in the process of splitting off the armholes, as you can see, armholes here. Yeah, and it's been really good. I really like this pattern, and I really like this yarn. It's acrylic yarn, and I'm pretty sure it's self-striping. I want to say the colorway is so good. It just looks really good. The pattern, it is like manually like striped. You have to like change colors and stuff, and I don't think I'm in that level of knitting yet. So when I saw that I had this yarn in my stash, I was like, perfect. That is perfect. You are the chosen yarn. You are the one I'm going to be using for this project. And honestly, I do not regret my choice at all. I'm just in love with this. I can already like envision how she's gonna look. She's gonna be so beautiful. So yeah, to spice this video up a little bit, I'm going to be attempting to finish this before the New Year's. It's currently the 22nd, and December has 31 days, I'm pretty sure. So I've got 8 days left, a week left to finish this. Let's Can I do that? I don't know, but yeah, if I don't finish it before the New Year's, then it's all right. I won't die, but yeah, I just wanted to give myself a little motivation to finish this up and have you guys come with me. Yeah, let's dive into this. Guys, I think we've run into a bit of a conundrum. So I've done the armholes and stuff, and I've knitted down a little bit, and then something in me just was like, let's try this on, and I put on my little butterfly needle stoppers, and I put it on. Kind of small. It's kind of small. It is the smallest size that I am knitting, and I don't know what I expected from this. Yeah, it's quite small. It's not like so small, but like it's quite small. It's supposed to be like a baggy, a lot of positive ease type of pattern, and it is my fault. I'm using acrylic. I kind of just overestimated how much stretch or how much like, you know, yeah. So I don't plan on unraveling it because this is literally 13 hours of work now. I don't plan on unraveling it. I will wear it like that. I will finish it and I'll wear it like that. And if it doesn't fit me, I'll give my sister or something because I'm so upset. I really, really like the color. I think, I don't know. Look at my stitches, y'all. They're so smooth. They're so, yeah. Well, I'm really upset. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, it's not enough length on this side. Like, it's just, I'm so upset. I don't think I'm gonna do any more decreases. I've only actually done like one decrease on the side, but yeah, I kind of overestimated just how stretchy and like how wide it would be because I'm using acrylic and yeah. Merry Christmas and happy Boxing Day. Progress update because I have done quite a bit, not a lot, but quite a bit. Also, I put up some Christmas lights. Can you see? It's like a projector is projecting like snowman. You can't really see it, whatever. I just wanted to, give a little festive touch or whatever. Anyway, I finished the body and then I finished the ribbing for the body part and then the neckline ribbing. I made a mistake though. I made a mistake when I got to switching out my needles and starting one by one ribbing. So I mistakenly I don't know if you can really see it, but like I over here I started with like the garter stitch and then I fixed the it to one by one ribbing. So it's very very annoying and I only noticed when I was like quite a while like gone and I did not want to rip back because one, I'm scared of ripping back my project, and two, I don't know how to rip back my project and like get back to where the mistake was. So I just didn't want to I didn't want to try out any new skills or like learn anything new. So I just said that, you know what, she's perfectly imperfect like that. I'm gonna leave her like that way. So she's got a little bit, a garter stitch situation for like one row, and then I fixed it and I just went by one ribbing. And guys, I think I finally understand continental purling. This is this is quite a big it's a monumental occasion for me because I've been struggling so bad with continental purling, but English purling while working one by one ribbing is so difficult. Not difficult, it's just very time consuming, kind of finicky at first, but then I think I got the hang of it and I was able to start continental purling. I'm not like a master at it, sometimes I do have to switch back to English purling, but I'm making progress. I'm making progress. I also learned how to pick up stitches. So I picked up stitches and I started the neckline. And you can just see how flush it is. It doesn't have that garter stitch like the bottom ribbing has. It's just a nice, neat, clean. I really wish I didn't make this mistake, but you know what? I'm not gonna think about it too much. I am currently knitting the arms and oh, I just want to be done. I think I may be done before New Year's, but honestly, at this point, at this rate I'm going, I might not be done before New Year's. And don't hit me now, but I started a new project. I'm sorry, I started a new project. I started the granny boatneck top by crochetbybelldonna, and I technically haven't started it yet. I only did like a gauge swatch of it, and I can't wait to show you guys that one because it's supposed to be my New Year's top, but I don't think I'm gonna also finish that for New Year's. But you know what? It's all right. I'm just going to keep working on this, and hopefully we can finish this sleeve this night. Fingers crossed. I'm not done, but I am done with one sleeve. not done with the other sleeve. Yeah, knitting is really humbling. I don't know why I thought I would finish this before the New Year's. Yeah, that's scrap that. This is just trying to finish this whip as much as I can. But you know what I did finish? Another project. Yeah. While I finished this sleeve, I started another project and then I finished it. And then I was like, damn, I really got to go back to this one. So I went back to it yesterday and I was able to get some work done. I was able to get like, I think 60 something rows done, 67 rows done. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm almost done with this. This sleeve, I was stuck on Sleeve Island for like 2 weeks so badly that I started another project. It was that crazy. But I am almost done. I am proud of myself. Today, I wanted to do a little update because I'm gonna go get some more yarn. Yep, yep. I'm gonna go get some yarn and I'm gonna go to a cafe with my sister and we're gonna try and finish the rest of the sleeve. I know I said that last time that I was gonna finish it this sleeve in the night and that didn't work. But this time around, I can actually do it because it's not that many rows left. I think like 20 rows and it takes me like 2 minutes to finish one round. So yeah. I just wanted to give an update because y'all do not give yourself a timer on a knit project. I've got a couple of things that I need to pick up from Hobbycraft. I got buttons, some yarn, some elastic, some fabric for lining for some bags I'm going to be making. And I really need to go right now because my dad is outside waiting for me. But yeah, hopefully I find some things in Hobbycraft because the Hobbycraft selection is really usually not really good. It's really not all that. But yeah, this is what we're wearing today. I'm wearing this hexagon cardigan that I made a couple months ago. I'm gonna be making something like this for my mom also, but just in different colors for her birthday. And with me in here, I've got another project that I'm working on and this yarn bag that I bought from somewhere. So yeah, let's go. We made it to Hobbycraft. I'm in the yarn section, and you'll never believe what I've just found. Let me hold this. You'll never believe what I just found. I just found this James Brett shining double knit yarn. I've been looking for this yarn for a really, really, really long time, and I finally found it. I think I might buy like 2 skeins, and I don't know what I'm gonna knit with it yet, but I'm getting this. Buttons to put on that my knit project that I'm working on. Hopefully I can find some. They have wool on the gang here also. What? It's been a while since. Y'all, don't even ask why I'm on staircase right now because I don't know either. Okay, I've tried to film this outro like 3 different times and it's not working out. So this is the outcome. Welcome to the final segment of knitting this cardigan with me. I am finally done, as you can see. Yep. I finished some time ago towards the ending of January, so I was really far off from my deadline, but that's okay. That's all right. I feel like this video has been quite chaotic and all over the place, but I feel like that's just kind of indicative of how knitting truly is. I'm definitely not making excuses, but sometimes knitting just humbles you. Same with crochet. You give yourself a deadline and then all of a sudden the deadline comes and you're not even halfway done. And yeah, but whatever. I did finish it. Might not have been during the time that I wanted, but I finished it and that's all that matters. Before we get into the nitty-gritty about the cardigan, I was gonna give a little Hobbycraft haul, but then I got home and I started using yarn like immediately. So there's no real haul. If you do want to watch the haul, it's on my TikTok. But it's not like a really big haul. It's like a really tiny haul, like a really tiny haul. But yeah, speaking of Hobbycraft, actually, I had kind of the worst experience at Hobbycraft. My plan was to just go in there, get out, get the things I need. But then I went there and Hobbycraft has such a large collection of things this time. So I was very overwhelmed. The last couple of times I've been to Hobbycraft, their collection just was not the best at all. So I wasn't really hoping or looking for much. I didn't really put my mind out to, go and splurge out there. But then I went to Hobbycraft and they actually had a lot of nice yarn. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't budget for this. And there were just so many new things, so many new yarn. And I was just so overwhelmed that I just ended up buying the wrong yarn and buying not enough yarn for the project I need to make. I said I was going to make a hexagon cardigan for my mom, but I didn't end up doing that anymore because not only did I buy the wrong yarn, I bought like not enough. I did not buy enough yarn for a hexagon cardigan. So instead of making a hexagon cardigan for her birthday, I ended up making a donut bag. Yeah. This is a donut bag by Bygog, but it is free-handed. The original pattern is by them. Um, I bought a lot of patterns towards that January, and I just could not like justify spending £10 on a pattern again. I could not. I just physically could not. I could not purchase it. So I decided, what, let me freestyle this. And that's why she's like, that's why she looks like this. That's why she looks wonky. Maybe I will probably end up buying the pattern later on, but I free it's not too bad, I think. Next time I do plan on making one for myself. So next time I will make the arms just a little less thick. So apart from that, she's quite cute. She's not really like the donut bag of your dreams, but she's a donut bag. I think this was probably my best purchase out of my entire like yarn haul because I have been looking for this yarn since, well, not looking because I feel like it's really not that difficult to find online, but I have been looking for this yarn since last week, since last year, actually. I saw this on a pattern. I can't remember if it was knit or crochet, but I saw this on a pattern. And I was like, oh my God, that yarn is gorgeous. And I found out that it was this yarn. It's the James Brett double knit yarn. I fell in love with the pattern, but for some reason I cannot find the pattern for the life of me. But I found the yarn. So I bought two skeins, so I'm most likely going to end up knitting with it instead of crochet because I don't think I'll have enough if I make something crochet. But if I'm knitting with it should be enough. This yarn, wait, you can kind of tell my color palettes and like the color schemes I would go for because two different yarn, by the way. This is two different yarn brands and whatever, but the color scheme is very alike. This is just something that I would go for. This is the type of yarn I would go for. Twinning. And also, I started the Loopy Studio micro shorts just to go as a set with this cardigan. Yeah, it's super cute. This is kind of like what I have going on right now. This is my first time making knitting shorts, so I'm kind of excited. This is what I do need to buy another skein of yarn because this is my last skein and it's obviously not going to be enough. While I was knitting this top, I ended up actually picking up another project and starting another top while I knitted this one, because I just kind of needed like a change of pace, just a change, And it's the granny boatneck top, I think, by Crochet by Belladonna, and I made mine in red. And honestly, I think it's definitely one of my favorite crochet pieces for now. It's really beautiful. Has like flowers. It's a knit and crochet combination with like crochet top and a knitted ribbing. I did make a lot of mistakes when I was making it because my gauge was really really off, but it's crochet and I have a lot of experience in crochet. But when it came to the knitting part, I definitely felt I felt it because I had to rip apart like 2 days worth of work for the ribbing, and I had to start over, but it was worth it because it ended up looking super cute. Moving on to the cardigan, super duper proud of myself. I was complaining in the beginning that it was going to be a little too small, but honestly, it's the perfect size. Um, it's not too oversized and it's not too small. It's just like the perfect fit for me. And the buttons, I got them from Hobbycraft. I'm actually really surprised that I was able to pick buttons that matched, but yeah, I think they match well enough. And yeah, I'll give y'all a little like 360 at the end of the video. But if I were to rate the pattern, I would probably rate it like a 2.5, a 3 out of 5, because it's a free pattern, obviously, it's not gonna be like super out there extravagant, but for it being a free pattern, I feel like it was super detailed. It was simple enough for a beginner like me, especially paired with the video, because it does have a video to go with the pattern. So it was like kind of easy for me to read and visualize what I was reading. So I think that was really cool. I got to learn a lot of new techniques. For instance, the increases at the shoulder part. This is something that was kind of cool, getting to learn raglan in knitting, because um, I only have experience with making raglans in crochet. So getting to make raglans and like knowing like the knitted version for raglans, I think that I was just like, damn, I'm good at this. I'm a knitting legend now. I also got to learn how to pick up stitches for the neck ribbing and for the armpit ribbing. Honestly, I was kind of scared about picking up stitches, but once I started, it was not that bad. I feel like my entire knitting experience is always me being scared about something, and then when I actually try, it's like, it's not that deep, girl. It's really not. But yeah, the armpit stitches, they're kind of messy, but honestly, nobody's looking at my armpit. My only problem with it, and this is not even like a technical thing or whatever, it's just me. Next time I'm making it, I feel like I would make the ribbing, the bottom ribbing, a little bit longer, and then the body of it a little shorter, just so that the ribbing can just kind of like accentuate a little bit more and look a little bit cinching, if that makes more sense. But yeah, I feel like I really ate with this. Like, I don't know, not to toot my own horn, but I think I did really, really good. The buttons, the neckline also, like everything. I think I did really good. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for coming on this chaos with me. It was really fun. Next time I definitely won't give myself a deadline, but we'll see. Uh Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time.